Hello and welcome to Inkscape for Teachers. In this tutorial I'll be having another look at how to create an area under a curve that you might want to draw when you're representing integrals, for example. In the past I've used the bucket tool for that. It's been a bit inexact and a bit clumsy, but I got there in the end, but I found another way of doing it that is a bit more exact. So I'll show you that now. Just click on this integral area and delete it. Now in the past I've used the bucket tool's down here, or U. If I click there, it fills and it seems pretty quick, but on closer inspection, if you zoom in, you can see it doesn't always fill to the end there. You have to give it an extra margin up here by increasing the bucket amount, and even then it still leaves little areas. Sometimes you'll find a corner that's not filled. I suppose it doesn't matter if you're printing it not too fine a detail, but I'll show you another way of doing that now that's quite interesting. So I'll delete that one. What you can do is you use the rectangle tool, this icon here, or R, click on that, and make sure snapping to cusp nodes is on, and paths and whatever else you need. You might have to experiment a bit up here. I'm going to click on that node there, that intersection, and click and drag across, let's say just to here, and well, let's do the upper area up, say that one there, and let go, and let's give it a yellow fill. I'll select it using the select tool, send that to the back using this icon here. Now once you've got that, it's the rectangle has to be at the rear in the stacking order. Click on it, shift click on the curve, and under the path menu down to division. Okay, now I've just realised something I've done wrong, but that's not a bad idea because this might happen to you. I'll Control Z. What I should have done is duplicate the curve first, because what you use to cut through the shape disappears. So I'll Control D to duplicate the curve so that I don't lose it. Now I'll click on one of them, shift click on the yellow, then once again path, division, and what happens is the curve that I used to cut the path, divide the path, is gone, and it's divided the path into this area. If I click and drag, and this area here, Control Z. But that second area, I'll put up here, is the exact area. No errors at all really there. You might want to get rid of the border, shift click on the red cross there, and you can drag it into place. It should snap there anyway. You can see the little red cross down in this area here, and it snapped. How I got the shading, if I click on that, under the fill and stroke, Control Shift F, click the fill tab, and click on pattern fill. It might put in the last pattern you used, or stripes 1 to 1. I prefer something like stripes 1 to 2. I'll try 1 to 3. Have a look at that. You think, oh, that's no good, just one stripe. But if you press N for the node tool, and then zoom out, mouse wheel down and Control key, you'll see these icons here. Drag the cross, it controls the position of the stripe. I'll just move it up so it's close to what I'm operating on. And if I drag the square closer, but it changes the proportions. If I move it oddly like that, Control Z, I'll hold down Control key and it just moves it in as such to whatever shading you want. You might have to zoom in a bit. I'll just drag this cross up a bit and Control drag the square if you want a finer shading, for example, and there we have it. If you want to rotate the stripes, that's the circle. Again, Control key, hold that down, it constrains to 45-degree angles. I think is that a bit? That might be too much, that's 60, that's 45 I think. Okay, so you can manipulate the shading, the compression, the rotation, even the position where it starts. You can see the little line there. If I move the cross, you can see where it moves, where the pattern starts from. You might want to do something like that. So there's a way of drawing integrals quite exactly, but you must do a rectangle that snaps over the area that you want. Okay, hope that is of some help. Might be a bit fussy doing it this way, but I thought it might be of interest to some people. Thanks for watching.